Welcome back to Karen Puzzles. Today is another haul video because I've gotten so many puzzles in the mail lately that I just want to show them off to all of you. Let's get right into it with the puzzle that I am the most excited about. Can we just? It's the 5,000 piece gradient puzzle. But wait, I know you might be thinking, didn't you already do the 5,000 piece gradient puzzle? Well, as you might remember in that video, I showed you a comparison between the old version of the puzzle, which is the one that I had, and the new version of the puzzle, which is what they sell right now. And I basically just emailed them and I was like, hey, can I get the new version to do a video to try it out and compare the two? And they were so generous, they were so nice, and they sent it to me. I've actually had this for a few weeks now. You can see it's still sealed. I'm gonna open it up on camera when I do the video, but I'm fully expecting this to also take 4 days, just like the old version did, so I need to wait to film this until I have 4 days where I don't have a lot else going on. So that'll be coming at some point in the next few months. I can't guarantee exactly when, but I am so excited to do this. I actually think, if I'm wrong, if somebody else has done it, please let me know, but I think I might be the first person to have both the old version and the new version and to be able to put them next to each other to compare them. So I'm very excited about that. So I wasn't expecting this, but when they sent me that puzzle, they also sent me this puzzle, which is another release from this same company. I should have said, they recently rebranded themselves as the Play Group. So all of the gradient puzzles are all under that new name now. And they also have some non-gradient puzzles. So this is artwork by Mark Martin. And what is it called? It is the Jackie Winter Signature Edition puzzle. So it's a round puzzle, but it comes in this very cool octagon shaped box, which I'm very into. So I'll definitely need to try this out someday. It actually looks really difficult because it's just a repeating pattern all the way down. So I expect this to take a while. So one of the great joys in my life this year that I have discovered is the magic of buying jigsaw puzzles on eBay, because it lets me find gems like the American Girl mystery puzzles. This is the kind of thing that when I was a kid, I would see these in the catalogs, and they were always a little expensive back then. You know, I would see maybe not each thing was individually expensive, but there would be so many things that I wanted that obviously I wouldn't get them all. But now I'm an adult, I have my own money, and most of this stuff is on eBay for really cheap. So this was actually brought to my attention by a viewer who saw the Murder, She Wrote video and the American Girl video from ages ago, and she was like, did you know there are American Girl mystery puzzles? So this is 4 300-piece puzzles, and I assume each one is a separate mystery. Obviously, since I'm me, I'm gonna mix all of them together and then try to solve all the mysteries. I'm so excited. So you can stay tuned for that at some point very soon. Okay, these next ones have been very, very highly requested, and I finally bought them for myself. I spent my own money on these. They were not sent to me. It is the Jigsaw Puzzle 19, the Jigsaw Puzzle 29, and the Ice 9 puzzle. So if you haven't heard of these are like Jigsaw Puzzle-esque brain teasers. I honestly don't really know what to expect going into them. Chris Ramsey, who has a huge puzzle channel, he does more of brain teasers and physical, wooden puzzles, that kind of thing. But he has done all of these puzzles, and I have not watched his videos, but I'm sure that a lot of you guys have seen his videos of doing these, and you've asked me to do them. So I ordered them, I have them, but here's the thing. I'm genuinely worried about getting spoiled, about if there's a twist to these. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to film all 3 of these videos before this haul video goes out. Basically, I want to try these for myself, going in completely blind, having no idea what to expect, and then I can get my honest, genuine reaction before I tell the world that I own them, because I really don't want to get spoiled. Next up, I recently got a very nice package in the mail from Cloudberries, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I did 3 of the 4 puzzles within like a week of getting them in the mail because I was so excited. So they sent me the 500-piece insects puzzle, which I did blind, and it was so fun. By blind, I mean I did it without looking at the box, so I had to just figure out where everything went by what was on the edge of the pieces. And for this type of picture where you have lots of different objects next to each other, it's so fun to do them that way. There's also this 500-piece puzzle called Ocean, and I actually also did this one blind. I love the Cloudberries, these new 500-piece puzzles that they're releasing. It's the exact same quality as their original puzzles, but just a little smaller, so you can commit, I don't know, a few hours in the morning to it rather than a long period of time. Also, they're a lot smaller. I mean, they're half the size, so they fit really nicely on a piece of foam core where you can do the puzzle and then have space next to it for all the pieces. So they also sent me Skyline, which is such a beautiful image, but I will say this was much more difficult than I anticipated because the middle goes together very easily, super fun, really colorful. And then the top and the bottom is just a whole lot of dark navy blue. You can't really, there's like no color difference between them. So it was a lot of trial and error of just trying to put in piece after piece. And it took me quite a long time. So I did this one once. Honestly, I think it'll be going into my pile to give away because the last quarter of the puzzle wasn't my favorite, but I think the middle is really beautiful, and if you're someone who likes to only do your puzzles once and then glue them and hang them up, it's a really nice image to have on display. And then finally, I haven't done this one yet, but it is called London. It's not quite as colorful, but it has some color differences, so yeah, really looking forward to doing this one at some point very soon. And they also have another puzzle to me that's currently in the mail. It hasn't been delivered yet, but it is called Chromatic, I believe. I keep thinking it's Chromatica, but that's the Lady Gaga album. Anyway, that one also just looks so gorgeous, like my dream puzzle. I'm so excited to do it. So I will keep you guys updated on Instagram when I get that and I get to put it together. And then I also got another stack of puzzles from Seiko. They sent me a bunch of puzzles very early on in this channel, and then I hadn't heard from, oh my god, I just hit the puzzles, but I hadn't heard from them in a while. But then they reached out and they offered to send me some new puzzles, and I was so excited for that, so here's what they sent me. So this is a 750-piece puzzle. It is called Groovy Animals. It's this very like neon, very decorated fox image. I actually did this one yesterday. I was going to film this video and then I was just feeling really sick yesterday, so I took the day off. Obviously, if I'm just sitting on the couch all day, I'm gonna do a puzzle, so I pulled out this one and I had so much fun with it. Also, something that you might notice about these is that they're a little too big for the foam core. They're actually 21 by 21 inches, so I always have to overlap a little section when I do them on foam core, but that's fine. It just adds to the challenge, and yeah, I still really enjoyed these. And then we've got this one, which is a 750-piece Tetris puzzle. It immediately caught my eye. I love puzzles with different blocks of color like this, and this one I also did blind without looking at the placement of the colors on the box. I apologize for these images, which have an Instagram filter all over them, so the colors aren't quite accurate, but you can see in the video close-ups what the actual colors are. Next up, they sent me this 300-piece succulents puzzle, which I haven't done yet, but it looks so pretty. I love a good succulent. Then we've got this 1,000-piece Lion King puzzle. Seiko does a lot of Disney puzzles, so this is like exactly the type of puzzle that I was expecting to get from them. So I think a Sunday morning, one of these weeks, I'll definitely have to pull this out, put on the Lion King soundtrack, and have a great time with that. So they also have a series of puzzles with DC and the Justice League. They've sent me one of these before. This one has a lot of the female superheroes on it. I will say, this is from Thomas Kinkade Studios, so it's in that very like oil painting-esque style. I'll say that's not my favorite type of image to do, but I'll definitely put this together at some point. And then, okay, this one I'm so excited for. It is a 1,500 piece Disney villains puzzle, and I just love the style with these different cards where they're each separated out. I don't think I've really done 1,500 piece puzzles blind before, but with this type of puzzle where it's very separate sections, it makes it easier, and so you can do it without looking at the picture or the box. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, really excited for this one. So I shot the main haul video really early this morning, and then I was editing, and I actually just shot the Jigsaw Puzzle 19 video, so look out for that soon. But I literally just got a package in the mail, so I was like, while I'm still set up to film, let me show you all of these beautiful Ebu packages that literally just showed up the day that I filmed my haul video. So they have sent me Amazon Rainforest, super pretty, super colorful, really interesting like illustration style. Very excited for that. And then we've got Urban Gardening, which again, I just love their illustration styles. They're really good at having lots of different sections of color and texture that are all interesting to look at. So it's both a really fun puzzle to put together, but also just a beautiful image overall. Let me not put these here, because pretty soon they're gonna stack up and completely block my face. So next, I think this is actually my favorite of the ones that they sent me. It's called Plant Ladies. I am a fake plant lady. I have lots of fake plants in my apartment, but I love the colors of this. And this is one that would be super Instagrammable, like with a nice filter over it. So pretty. This one has a whole lot of red and orange. This one is called Eating Outside, and it is a really interesting like modern art style. I haven't seen a lot of puzzles like this. Definitely not one if you can't distinguish reds and pinks and oranges, but I can, so I think that'll be great. And then we've got Coral Reef. I've actually done quite a few underwater puzzles lately. I don't know what it is, maybe just the blue is very soothing to me, but this is a great one for my collection. And then finally, this one is a little different from the other ones they sent me. It is called Liberty Rainbow, and this one will probably be harder because it has a lot of these black sections all around. It's not totally textured and colorful all the way over. I was gonna say I would save it for Pride Month, but then I'd be waiting almost a year to do it. So you know what? It can be Pride Month anytime that you want. So again, I'm really excited for this one. So these are definitely gonna keep me busy. Thank you so much, Ebu. They are always so generous and send me so many puzzles, and I cannot wait to put these together and put up photos on Instagram. All right, so those are all of the new puzzles that I got. Thank you to all of the companies who sent me puzzles, and stay tuned for all of the videos that I mentioned that are coming up very soon. I'd love to know in a comment, have you gotten any new puzzles that you're excited to do? Or which of the ones that I showed would you most want to do? So if you want to get any of these, I will of course have links to everything down in the description. And your code word for the end of the video, if you don't know, the code word is what I tell you to put in a comment so that I know that you watched all the way to the end. And whoever uses this code word just becomes my favorite puzzler for that week. So for this week, it's going to be Gradient. All right, I'm gonna go. Happy puzzling. I'll see you all next time.